Like an
All right. So,
Well, that doesn't
episode
answer my
3.
question. Okay.
Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 3, Hidden Inventory. When Aaron, for example, got eaten by the Titan, and then you see his arm fly off into the camp, you're like, wait a minute, like he's
Yeah,
dead,
that was pretty quick.
right?
You just like things in order.
Yeah. I think unless it serves a specific purpose.
Which it definitely
But what
will.
about
With the
the
amount
prequel
of
movie?
I don't know. That's yet to be determined. I mean, I'm very impressed, and they did a lot of emotional jujitsu with this episode for sure. And so I loved it. I loved it done.
they gotta build up for it, Rob. They can't just give you that episode 1. They did that last season.
That's
They,
why I
they
said I was
want
being
they
impatient.
want to butter you in. They want to smooth it out. They want to be like, hey, you remember Jujutsu Kaisen? You remember these little facts here and there, and seen fights.
That's why I said
I'm having a feeling it's going to be like this the whole series. Like, boom, 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 back, pass, and all flashbacks all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we going into a backstory about, like, we still don't know about the other artifact? Maybe this will talk about it. Hence the hidden inventory.
You have like a bunch of fingers to go through anyway.
Yeah, but it's like
Oh, yeah.
Well, I agree with Rob. This could have been another movie. This could have just been another movie.
yeah.
It could have, actually, yeah.
That would have been like
To start off
movie 1, 2,
season
and have the
2.
movies as prequels, but keep the series running.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
But I mean, along for the ride, again, they might prove us woefully, I mean me especially, woefully wrong. This one might have been perfectly placed as a season 2 back. I don't see it yet.
I am flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Whoa, we can talk.
Flabbergasted.
Yeah, that's
You're flubbered.
Yeah, there was a bit of flubber. There was a bit of flubber in my belly. But yeah, I was saying, why do you guys like the movie so much?
Watch it. You'll find
Why
out.
do we?
No. Like, why do you want a movie to tell you the continuation of the story that you're watching in the series?
Oh no,
Watch it. You'll understand.
I don't care to watch it. I've watched a number of them.
Watch it.
I know
Watch
what
it.
you're talking about.
well,
But it's like,
the movie
It's not bad. I liked it.
because
But I watched it after
I'm not
season
speaking.
1.
I'm not speaking about a movie in particular. Like, I'm not speaking about this movie in particular. I'm just saying, in general, you guys seem to enjoy your animes with movies.
No. I said this before.
Yeah, I do.
Very
I
few-
definitely do.
There's
Thank
very
you.
few anime
I think-
that I actually enjoy. I said that.
You do, Star. You
I
always
think it's
talk about movies.
the fact that it can explain so much while being canon within a jam-packed time of event. And I feel like I wonder if it's more profitable for them to make a movie as opposed to the episodes, because I'm not sure that people are buying Blu-rays and everything nowadays, but people will buy to watch a movie.
I'll
like a
buy.
ticket,
I'll buy a good anime movie. I'm not even
Right?
fun.
but you
Like,
won't buy a whole Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Like
What
you
do you
won't
mean?
really buy a season 1.
Wow.
The only season thing I will buy is Fully Cooley. That's
That's
6
complete.
episodes.
Yeah, but that's complete. Exactly. That's one box at best. Unless they do like
Yeah.
If
Dude, I
season
know.
1
Stuff.
of Demon Slayer finished, you're buying season 1. You're just waiting for season 2.
I mean,
Mugen Train, you'd buy it.
yeah.
I will only buy Buzz Lightyear.
When to do a prequel. Lord of the Rings. Okay, that's how to know when to. Okay, let's do the Lord of the Rings. Okay, that's good. Oh yeah, let's.
All right, but before you continue,
Hobbit in film form.
bruh, those were already finished works. They had a start, a middle, and an end.
Yeah.
Right? So it's easy to do a prequel, a sequel, a whatever form you want to,
But
when a work is actually finished.
as far as I can see, this should have been season 1.
Yeah, but shouldn't you also have held on to that assumption until the end of this, so that so
That's
that
why I
way?
said we'll see. I said that. God damn.
All right.
All right, but no, look, man, all I was just trying to say was that I don't think it's actually terrible. Like, as far as like, as someone who hasn't seen season 1 thoroughly, as you gentlemen have, I can say.
Watch
Hey,
season-
anyways,
Oh, here-
my point here is that as someone who's watching it,
from season.
it's fun. It's fun. It's totally like
Hell, eat the peanut butter and jelly without the bread. What the hell are you doing? Watch season 1.
No, yeah, you just
You skip a step. What's wrong
oh
with you?
man.
like don't get me wrong, season 1 had like mad fights, but it was just like not as I don't know, it's not as great as this one.
I hear you. Yeah.
Like even that big fight with the one guy in the season 1 where that he shoots out magma or whatever. It was weird.
Yeah.
Oh, him.
And even with
Yeah.
that,
Yeah, they're just warming you up at that part.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
all.
Yeah. No, and I get that. And
Ah.
I get that. And I get that because I've seen some other like intense ones and they've been intense.
Yeah.
But for a start fight in a series that I was just getting into,
Mhm.
for a warm up, that was shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
This
see,
was
that's the
so
problem
much
with
better.
watching season 2 in intermediate with season 1. You're already exposed to Gojo's power, and that's when they were explaining Gojo's power with the magma guy.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
With Gojo, it was kind of like he was like, yeah, that's a little bullshit. And we're just like, oh wait, well, where does he land philosophically? We're kind of like trying to figure that out, and like, oh, he's
Right.
but he's somewhere on the same side. Somehow they're on the same page. They overlap because they wouldn't be doing this thing and work so well together if they didn't. And over here they kind of showcased it, where Gojo kind of respects the strong to do to do their thing. He doesn't necessarily like as a general rule, protect the weak. He doesn't vibe with that.
Well, I feel like he did when sorry to jump.
He does, but he respects the weak, but he doesn't believe that it's an obligation for the strong to protect the weak. Because of the way he talked to the girl when she was talking about rescuing her mom-ish figure.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like we did see that because, in a sense, he was the one. Him and Ghetto spoke about it before. Remember how he's just like, oh yeah, in the sense of like the entire time, even though he didn't show it or say anything, back of his head, he was already protecting people.
No, but it's not as an obligation, but because that's what he wants to do. But at the same time, he also respects the weak. It's not like he doesn't believe that the strong should just go out and take whatever they want. It was really collaborative. Like he took when the lady was kidnapped and the plasma lady vessel was talking about wanting to be there, and he told her, then we'll drop you. And if you decide halfway through that you're nervous, we're just gonna ignore you. It was way more collaborative, like where he's taking point, where like, oh, he's the head, big King Dingaling, but he's letting them know this is the way I'm gonna respect your wish to try to be there. But if things don't work out in this exact way, then this is the way we're gonna play it out. And he doesn't owe them an explanation, but he decided to give them an explanation. And when it came to protecting the lady and her wishes in terms of what to do later on, with as far as assimilating with Tengen or not, he was just like, well, if she doesn't want to, then it's not gonna happen. And he didn't mind like fighting Tengen over it if that's what it meant. So he respects the wishes of the weak. He doesn't believe it's an obligation to protect them no matter what, but he respects the wishes of the weak, which is I thought was a cool way to showcase that.
But I feel like he, even respecting her wishes, he still was giving the idea of like, oh yeah, I'm still going to protect you guys regardless. Like, I just have to say this in terms of my agreement with, the mission of protecting you. If you want us to protect her and save her, and you don't feel like coming up, or you want to sit back, we're not going to protect you. We're focusing on what you want with her. In a sense, like he showcased that, yeah, he will protect the weak out of obligation for someone else's request.
And he's using his power to enact that force upon the world. We're just going to do what we believe is right. So like the school might think that, oh, well, she needs to be assimilated. And these other people might think that she needs to be dead. But I'm respecting the fact that, well, I'm at Jujutsu, so I'm going to bring her to the school and give her the option, but she doesn't want to do it. Then I'll protect her at the extent of whatever. Plus, I'm the strongest, and I've got Geto over here who's also the strongest. So we can enact our will upon no matter what happens. But
I'm saying like in terms of the maid, like protecting her. Because he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to go out of his way, but he just did it out of her request. and that's why I meant out of obligation for that.
Yeah.
Here's the beauty of the whole kidnapping. It happened instantly. The resolution of getting her back, it happened instantly.
Yeah, that was unique.
Like-
I was like, whoa. You know, it happened so fast. I thought it was part of an illusion to keep her like to think that, oh, she never got kidnapped. We're gonna get her while you're in an illusion. So I had to
I
rewatch the whole
thought the
anime.
same.
You thought the same?
Yes.
Because that's how
confused.
fast it
Yeah,
happened.
wait,
I was like,
I
what's
thought they were.
going on?
I thought they were cut in like a Genjutsu or something, right?
No, they were
Yeah.
just that good at it. Just like Rob saying, we're the badass.
Right.
We can do anything. And then
Yeah.
that's when you start seeing things. That's when you start seeing Gojo's power.
We might have Naruto stuck in our mind too hard, you know? That's probably why we think like this.
No, someone mentioned it last time and said something about how similar it was to Naruto, or how it wasn't
Yeah,
Naruto.
That's what I mean. We have
And
Naruto
then-
in our heads too
And then in
hard.
our subconscious, we were all watching the episode and thinking, "Oh, Sasuke, where?
You
Where?"
just disagreed with Reggie in order to agree with Reggie. Reggie's always right.
Wow.
Yes,
All right,
Mr. Right.
It's fine.
Wait, I thought it was a cool concept about like the master plan wasn't probably to go to the beach, but that was probably what they did in order to fulfill both, like for her to have
Yeah.
the time and then for them to best protect her.
And they were out in the open and everything too. So I was like,
Yeah,
They were
dangerous.
they were
protected.
risking
We
they were
saw.
risking protecting her out in the
Yeah.
open instead of relying on the protection of the school because they wanted her to have a good time.
Yeah, but it also
Right,
seemed like it was a
exactly.
private beach. There weren't a lot of people there. It was open. You
Yeah.
could see anyone
Yeah,
coming from
But they could
anywhere.
have gone to
What about the aquarium
that
then?
would have been protected. I mean, so it's
The aquarium is also pretty easy to spot someone that's not supposed to be in that kind of situation.
I could put a
Yeah,
fish
harder to-
demon in the tank.
see
Too bad.
like their like the locations in the aquarium that she was were always slightly secluded, also like there wasn't a lot of traffic, so they could spot. Yeah, it's one of those situations where you keep moving until there's an empty room and then you stay, and then you keep moving until there's an empty room and then you stay.
yeah.
Yeah,
I thought
aquarium
they
is
thought
fun.
that they were
Go to
invincible.
one.
They just thought that they were invincible, and so they were just like, we could do what we want.
Like teenagers.
Yeah.
Well, they were supposed to wait at the airport for the other
Majors.
guys. And Nanashi popping in. Yes.
Yeah, they're like,
You
okay,
get some backstory.
it's
That was
time.
pretty
They were
cool.
supposed to wait there.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two random guys, the first years.
Random. You know who they
They
are.
were random, man.
I don't know
Even
who they are.
even
Who is that?
I know who they
Oh
are.
wait. Oh, the other. No, actually,
That's Nanashi.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I know what.
Is that the guy with the glasses
Yes.
later?
yeah.
Oh,
And
and,
the
who's the
tie.
other guy?
All right, let's talk about the fight. Though I think we spent a lot of time by that.
Well, I paused the fight so much because of how fast they moved.
I
Like the
watched
way they animate speed is amazing.
the intro, how it started. Just, oh yeah, tired of watching a little brat sword in the. chest.
Yeah. Well, no, before I even get into that, I loved how it showed, yeah, man, you could relax, dude. Like, you've been doing it for a while, man. Like, they finally
Right.
exposed that.
No,
And then just like, he's like, yeah, we're here at the shrine. Yeah, we're good. Right there where you least expect it. Like, yo,
Yeah.
you got stabbed, and just see from his perspective, like, what the, like that.
Right.
That's amazing.
yeah. I mean, how close?
I
was
just watched
watching
Doctor
this?
Strange yesterday, and that's how he died. The other universe, Doctor Strange. Spoiler.
Oh yeah.
Beginning spoiler.
That was a shitty movie. You can spoil it.
Got
Like,
But
Shit,
how did
see,
he miss those
movie.
organs? He's an assassin, right?
distortion. His powers is distortion. He could probably move his organs too.
Didn't he say?
Yeah.
Didn't he say he hardened himself or something like that? And
Oh,
a lot of
okay.
Is that what he-
bloodshed?
Oh, so he like
Miss everything.
squeezed his organs back.
He said he strengthened himself with cursed energy, and that on its way out, it didn't hit any vital organs.
Yeah,
But it did fuck him up.
pretty bad.
Okay, I mean, he was still fighting all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
but
he
this
though?
guy
Probably
was
not out of
something
100.
else. This
If
guy was
someone-
very much experienced. The fact that he he was the one that set all this up from the get-go, like, since he was a kid? The hell? Like, what? What? He's like, okay, the 6 eyes and stuff. Like, whoa,
That's the other.
whoa,
I'm
whoa.
happy that they got into that power because at
She wants
first, like,
to-
he said that he has the 6-eye power and this limitless technique, and I'm like, okay, well, we understand the limitless thing. I was like, I don't even understand the eyes. I mean, sure, they're blue,
I don't either.
but
They're
I
super blue. What are you talking about?
explain the fight scene. Stabbed in chest, sucks dick. John.
How do you follow that?
No, but like the power, yeah, it's weird because he explained that he was supporting himself or reinforcing himself with the curse energy, but it didn't hit any vital organs.
Because he moved his organs, distorted the space around himself.
Or did the Zenin guy miss on purpose and he was
No, I don't think so. I don't think he missed on purpose. This man was out to get Gojo. This man plotted this whole way.
Wait.
And the fact that we saw all this come up, like, oh yeah, you have been weakened to the point of you dropped your guard.
Mm.
I did have a thought that maybe Gito, or whatever you say his name is,
Get him?
right?
We've never said
Could
Gito.
be
Yeah, we don't.
he could be the guy who hired.
Asian pronunciation. No, what we
He could be the guy who hired the assassin to not kill him.
Oh.
No.
I mean, if that was then he would have
every I think he threw every cheap mob people to attack so he can weaken Gojo in general. Like he's the one who put up the bid and then closed the bid. He said it himself. He was just like, yeah, how else will I get you to drop your defense?
Well, I was gonna say,
being
yeah,
tireless,
just
tireless.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
He put him on a
Okay,
paranoid stretch, right?
Right,
Got him
right.
all
Mhm.
stressed
That's
out
why
about it.
he kept his defense. He kept his power like lit even past the adoption, just because it's like, oh, there's still a bounty on this.
So yeah.
And to the shrine.
Like, they could have because they were planning to leave at a certain time, and then she was all pouty face, and Gojo was like, let's wait for tomorrow.
Right.
I thought it was Getter.
No, Gojo. Remember when Geto was like,
Yeah.
all right, it's time to go, and then Plasma.
Nagano was trying to get Gojo to stop.
Oh yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
dude, you've been doing it long enough. Like, I'm here too. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Now when you're on high alert.
Nah, but he was on expert alert to keep that super bubble up.
That Zenin guy, just like he was really like this fucking kid. He's like, yeah, I want to see him one time. He's like, never before or afterwards anybody noticed me sneaking up on them. And you just see little kid Gojo like, well, who's this? And he's just over there. I'm gonna whoop that ass.
Yeah, he was pouting.
Yeah.
He was pouting from the
How
beginning.
dare he?
That's so weird. That is weird.
The vibes.
He's been mad about it since he was a kid. That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys ever had a grudge on a kid before?
Yes.
When I was a kid.
Yeah. Like just like this guy.
I'm gonna answer the question with a yes.
Oh yeah?
With a yes.
What did he do to you?
Can I answer the question with what I wouldn't do?
What?
Sure.
What I wouldn't do for 200, sir.
What I wouldn't do for 200, I wouldn't choke them and strangle them with one hand. I wouldn't karate, tell them to stand there for 1 second and throw a axe kick and hit them on the head. Those are things I would not do. For 200.
Okay.
Own, huh? To each his own.
What would you not do for 1,000?
Listen. Some childhoods are rougher than others. You know what? In fact, fine, we'll play this game. You know what I wouldn't do? I wouldn't turn around and flip someone's desk up while they're attached to it, turn around and scream out, "Don't fuck with me!" That's what I wouldn't do.
For 1,000, right?
Yeah,
1,000?
Okay. Just
Did this
check.
happen in your school or something?
Yeah, what is that? I don't remember. I've been in high school
We're
at
just
least.
talking about what Rob wouldn't do, okay?
Oh,
All right.
this is a whatever.
Interesting.
Podcast thing.
I'm glad I heard that.
I don't know these people.
Didn't
Sometimes
go the way I
sometimes we
planned,
hang out, sometimes we don't.
Yeah.
You know that just warning signs. Skipping out on GI Joe. Just.
I wanted to know if kids could piss you guys off. That's all I wanted to know.
I love you too, man. I love you too.
You
Man. Don't
wouldn't
worry
do
about
for 1,000, huh?
it. Yeah, take Robert to GI Joe. The opening, the first week. I wouldn't do that for 1,000. Oh, there you go.
But the fight scene was really cool. Yeah, that distortion was weird. But I'm speaking about comparing it to Naruto. Like I really wasn't comparing it to Naruto or trying not to until he started bouncing around in the trees. And I'm like,
Yeah.
very Naruto is.
Very,
Attack on Titan,
Sasuke.
like dashing vibes more than Naruto. Like how
Really?
they sprinted through things and like dashed around. That gave me more Attack on Titans, like the gear, like shifting them.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm gonna say no.
Attack on Titan going through the trees without the equipment, so maybe equipment based on this guy. Who knows? And then
I mean, have you seen this guy's power? Sheesh.
And then fourth Hokage, lightning
Flashlight.
Yeah. So
That was was that flash step? No,
The
whatever
flash
it is.
step, really? Ichigo's move?
Sorry, that's what I was gonna say. Shut up. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I can't remember the Hokage's move, so I'm sorry I even said that.
it's okay. They probably don't even use the flash step anymore in Bleach, do they?
You know what?
Yes, they do.
Guys, stop
They
talking.
Do they? This is a question for the viewers.
Hey!
Was it the flash step? Was it the fourth Hokage's joint? Was it based on Attack on Titan? Or was there equipment based on this guy?
It's not based on anything.
Like the video.
It wasn't. They just made it really fast. They had technology. They used it. But yeah, come on.
Yeah,
Calm down.
are they basing it off of somebody that they saw out in nature the same way Mark?
True.
You guys are not even looking at the origin story, okay? Who was that fast? Who could literally dodge bullets like this
Matrix.
from point
Neo.
blank?
Neo.
No. Fast stampede.
Oh
Of
my
course.
God.
Okay. All right.
Flash is fast.
I don't
Yes,
want
it's
to talk
fast.
about
You know
that
what?
guy.
Yeah, you're right.
100-yard
You're right.
dash back.
Get him out of here.
Some plasma has
I
been
regret-
inserted into me.
I regret that
OG
we saw
plant
that.
of this anime.
I regret
Aren't
that
you-
we all saw that
We
together.
watched it together.
Yeah, that was not a good way to go.
But okay, so proceeding more into the fight, I thought it was really cool, and like the snapshot, like this was definitely like anime at its finest.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Like even the animation was beautiful, but even
He
when
beat the shit out of Gojo.
Gojo tried to get him with the gravity joint, he evaded that. Ghetto instinctively already had the worm on top of him, got him. We're like, all right, good. They were still on alert because they knew this guy was dangerous. Dude just chopped up. And, Gojo made the decision, hey, we got to prioritize this. And then you see in his mind, he's just like, okay, is it this? Okay, is that? What's this cursed spirit on his shoulder? There's too many unknowns. Damn it, you see him sweating. It's like, oh shit, like this is
Right.
Rails.
The guys-
I mean, I'd be sweating too if I saw like a growth on someone's neck that I didn't see there before.
Oh
Like,
no.
and he's
Worm
stabbing his
thing.
chest.
I will be sweating because someone just stabbed me.
Yeah,
Not
I would be a little nervous.
You wouldn't be nervous because someone stabbed you, Johan?
no, I'd be nervous about that growth on his neck that's smiling at me.
That's all? That's all you're nervous about?
Yeah,
Oh,
how
the
he got stabbed. I mean, shoot, it happened, but that thing smiling. I like that smile.
I still think that the speed of it, the way they were able to still slow it down and hype it up, yes, that.
It was the accelerated battle.
Yo, yeah. Oh man, there's a lot of options.
Oh, that knife? How it just tore into him?
Which one? The
into
first or the
Gojo?
second one?
No,
The
it's-
short knife.
The one that where he like sliced up his whatever, his chest.
yeah,
Where the killing blow, and then
That
he
was the
stabbed him
second
in
one.
the
Yeah,
face.
that was a different
one
knife.
he stabbed him in the chest with. Then he took.
It was like a katana with the first
Yeah,
one.
it was a short. It was still a short blade.
There were 3 blades.
Yeah, the But then he pulled out.
But there was
the
two
one
short
to
ones.
chop up the worm, and then he put
Two
that.
short ones?
He revealed another one, and that's the one that
Right.
limitless energy. And he said that that's a special cursed tool that would cut through anybody's whatever. So like
A limiter on like being exposed of his curse, like a way to like zero out his radiance on energy.
Yeah, he has what is it called? The heavenly contract. So yeah, some kind of. So now we're introduced to tools that could hurt Gojo. Introduced to a different way to utilize.
It's the hidden inventory.
Thank you, someone.
Here's
Thank you.
the inventory. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting it now. Are we
Here's
all
the
seeing it?
inventory.
It's not about anyone. It's about Gojo. It's all the things that can kill. It's all the things that can take him.
Hidden. That does make sense.
Oh, okay.
I think we're going to be learning weaknesses for him, Ghetto, and this dude probably also. Maybe
If he
even
doesn't die.
maybe even the teacher. Maybe even the teacher for Lucky.
Mm.
Because they're still technically on school property, right? Like that's
Yeah.
school
No, they're in the shrine.
right. So
Yeah.
to take
I know
them
he
down.
condenses it. Right.
He has to take them
Yeah.
down and then.
Got it. Whoa. Is he?
He got a big mouth, big throat.
Just how Reggie likes.
You saw it in the first episode.
Got that ghetto thing.
Oh, you think that's why they called him Ghetto, huh?
Oh man.
Yeesh.
He's a goat.
No.
Goat throat.
Get throat. Get throat.